I'm an EEM advanced practitioner, and today I'm going to demonstrate on Jedi here a little quick daily energy routine. As this is a demonstration, we'll just be doing a quick daily energy routine instead of the normal longer one that I would normally do when I meet a client. If you're not familiar with working with animals, I encourage you always to think of safety. Introduce yourself to your animal that you're going to work on, and Jedi and I know each other, so we're going to start right off. The first thing I like to do is introduce myself to the animal. I like to start on the left-hand side, the feminine receiving side. And this is to make sure I'm grounded, he's grounded, and our energies can work together. And then we're going to start with our little spinal flush. And we'll start up here at the cranium. And he's so tiny, I can flush sometimes with one hand if I need to. And if we can remember that in animals, their spine, horses and donkeys, their spine dips down here on their neck. So you want to go a little bit lower even though you're tempted to go up into their mane. Then back up on the withers. And we're doing a deep massage if the animal tolerates it, and off at their tail. Sometimes I like to give the animals a little bit of time to think about that process, and then we repeat. If you do this with your own animals, you'll find that they would prefer you to do this first before you ride. Makes them happy, makes me happy to get a flush. And if they have any sore spots, of course, you would lighten your pressure. And then I go to my Ming Man and do some counter at the iliosacral crest is the Ming Man. And that is our seat of happiness. So I like to do a little counter circles here. Little Jedi needs this. Woo. And then shake it off. And make sure he's balanced. And then we can go to a little bit of rocking, and he has great movement here. He's like, whoa, I'll move right off. Go for a walk. It's okay. Animals like to move when they're moving energy, so if this was a session I was working on this donkey, I would take him out for a little bit of a walk out down the aisle and back up again. Sometimes they need to adjust the energy. And then from there, we're going to do lots of figure eights. And all the other horses are like, oh, me too, me too. And after that, now I'm coming up into the head. And most donkeys don't like their ears worked with. There's a lot of elements in their ears. And I'm just opening up his cranium here. Our sagittal suture lines move as we breathe, and if there's tension, it won't move in people and in animals. And then we're going to work his neurolymphatics. Open them up. I like to open them up from his vagus nerve down into his neck and chest, into kidney 1, down his sternum, and into his ribs. Woo! He's not a ridden donkey, so he's a little goosey coming up to the ribs. I think the 2 hands was a little too much for him. Woo! I also like to work their ilio and Houston cecal valves. rounded up. I like to hold their heart and head third eye chakras. And there he's starting to breathe a little bit. Sometimes if you look at their eyes, they'll wink, lick and chew, stick out their tongues. And that's a very simple energy routine you can do just before you ride. I know this donkey doesn't like his ears touched, but he's doing really well there. And he's much more relaxed than when we first went in the stall to get him. And thank you for watching and have a great day.